Back with our special coverage of the Bob Mueller indictment of former Trump advisor Roger Stone, and I'm joined by another former Trump advisor and a key witness in the Mueller probe, Michael Caputo. Sir, thank you for being on the beat tonight. My
pleasure, Ari. Thanks for inviting me.
You have worked, as you've said, publicly for Russian interests. You've spoken with the Mueller team, and you have been a longtime friend and ally of Roger Stone. So first of all, what do you think of these charges against Mr. Stone tonight?
Well, I know that when I sat in front of the Mueller team on May 2nd, 2018, they were very, very clearly focused on collusion and conspiracy when it came to the questions regarding Roger Stone. And when I sat with them, it was very clear they wanted to make a case for conspiracy and collusion eventually against the president. But what I see in this indictment today is there's no collusion, no conspiracy, really, to my mind.
Do you see attempted
and it just shows
collusion?
That he's got two guys.
Do you see
that'll
attempted
tell lies
collusion
about Roger Stone?
Do you see attempted collusion, sir?
Well, I don't know. I got to tell you, nowhere anyone has said or believed that Jerry Corsi had any contact at all with WikiLeaks. And, you know, if Roger was attempting to get emails that every reporter in the entire country was trying to get their hands on, I understand that. I mean, it makes sense that Roger, who was working for InfoWars, was trying to track the story down.
But then, of course, you mentioned person one, Jerry Corsi, who you appeared with on the beat this week. But then there's person two, Randy Credico, and it says in here Roger was looking for specific emails to hurt Clinton from a specific time, and that then that request was submitted to a lawyer, blind copying him, trying to get it to Assange. Does that look to you like attempted collusion?
Certainly, it looks like attempted contact and foiled contact. We also don't know if the requests that he made for specific emails had anything to do with the Trump campaign or whether it had something to do with a story that InfoWars was developing. I think we're going to find all of this stuff out, but I understand what you're talking about.
And when you look at Roger Stone today on the courthouse steps, very defiant, do you believe that the pressure would get to him that he would ever flip, cooperate, or plea?
You know, I've always wondered about Roger's limitations when it comes to what he can take and the pressure that he can bear up under. And I've seen no end to his boundaries. I mean, I've seen no boundaries. It seems to me like he can take a lot of this pressure. Listen, Ari, you know, you've been talking to Roger and the rest of us. They thought it was Roger Stone Day every Friday since late July. So every Thursday night, people were calling Roger and saying, is he okay? CNN's trying to get cameras in his bushes. They were there more than once, by the way. And every Friday morning, I guess Roger probably woke up and pinched himself. But here we are. Roger Stone Day came. But he's had 6 months to prepare for this. And I think he's in a pretty good position.
Very interesting, Mr. Caputo, on what you've dubbed Roger Stone Day. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure, Arlie.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.